All right, back again. Fresh Cut Podcast, breaking down the AFC. We're going to slide from the north, go right into the south. And kind of a surprising team last year. I'm going to start off with Indy. They started off with a bang. They lost a quarterback. There's a lot of questions there. They went 8-7. I think they went 7-1 or something, didn't they? They were I think they were the number one team in the NFL in week 9 or something like that in the power rankings. Lost Daniel Jones. Now they're at a 7.5 win total with the fifth easiest schedule. I think this is tough, but I think they squeak out 8 wins again this year, maybe 9. It all depends on Daniel Jones's health. So I've got just because of the strength of schedule, I got a tentative over with Indianapolis here at maybe 8 wins. Cody, talk me off the ledge here.
Yeah, you're very high on Indianapolis and recovering Daniel Jones coming back and also losing their best wide receiver and Michael Pittman on offense too. I actually got them going under the 7.5 right here. I just don't quite trust uh, the totality of the team. We all know they got Jonathan Taylor, and he's a beast. But if I'm a opposing defense, guess what I'm going to do? We're going to load the box up, dude. Jonathan Taylor ain't running on us. We'll put 8 guys in the box. We're going to freaking man coverage Alec Pierce, and then that's it. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? And so uh, I just I just don't quite believe in this whole Shane Steichen type of league. This team, and so I got them going under the 7.5 wins.
No, like I said, I totally understand. They do still have Jonathan Taylor. They've got Tyler Warren. Both of them are at the top of their position. Shane Steichen hasn't done really much to prove to me that he's not a good coach. I mean, they almost won a few games with Phillip Rivers last year. Did they not almost beat Seattle or the Rams with Phillip Rivers last year or something? So
Yeah, yeah,
that's,
yeah. It
again,
was
the fifth
Seattle.
easiest schedule. So that's why I'm going with Indy here. Um, but AFC South is so weird, so weird. I mean, I've got a solid bottom of the barrel team here, but the next team I have up here is Houston. They were 12-5 last year, finished the year on fire. Definitely relied on the defense. CJ Stroud started up really high. He's on a slow regression down, some would say. Um, Cody, I'm going to let you start off. Is this a year that CJ Stroud shows us that rookie year and goes over that 9.5 win total, which is 3 short of what they had last year, 2.5 short of what they had last year?
Yeah, I think this is a crazy over under. I think Houston is one of the best teams in this division, and I'm talking about the whole AFC conference. Uh, you're talking about the probably the best defense in the AFC, and then you're talking about an offense that already has Nico Collins, and they also had some young wide receivers. And Tank Dell was at practice. I don't know if you've seen any videos of Tank Dell at practice, but he's been healthy coming off that horrific knee injury. You get David Montgomery in the backfield with Marks. Was it Woody Marks? I mean,
Mhm.
and I've already mentioned in fantasy, if you want a late round tight end, that's you're going to be able to pick up, and Dalton Schultz. I think this is a solid team, man. I think 9.5 is crazy. I think if you actually want to go bet this, this is an easy over for me.
Yeah, totally agree. This is one of the easiest ones that I had here. The main thing is defense. It's boring, but it will win. That defense right there will win 7 games by itself. So
Oh yeah.
all those pieces that you mentioned, Tank Dell missed the whole season last year with the kneecap. Um,
Hmm.
and when he's been on the field, it's been a big difference maker. And David Montgomery overshadowed by Gibbs in the past. He's a solid running back. So I totally agree. Easy bet. Go with the over here. They will get 10 wins or more. That is no doubt in that division. Seventh easiest schedule as well. Another team that finished really hot last year, Jacksonville. I think they both win like their last 8 games or something,
Oh
or
yeah, yeah.
it was something crazy. And I love Jacksonville this year. I really do. Their win total is at 8.5. Um, I think they go over, but they're not gonna crush it. I maybe see a little bit of regression here, but I love the team. I don't know, because our Panthers, they came in the same year. I've always had a soft spot for the Jaguars, but 13-4. I don't think they hit 13-4, but they definitely hit the over on the 8.5. What do you think, Cody?
Yeah, I think this is another easy over under on the 8.5. I got it going over. I do think that it will be a little bit of a tougher year for Jacksonville this year. Not necessarily offensive wise. I think the offense is going to be clicking on all cylinders. I just think that the defense is going to be less because
Why'd they
uh,
lose somebody, Cody?
yeah, they did. They lost their captain of the defense, their Mike linebacker, and Devin Lloyd,
Okay.
and they couldn't. They didn't want to pay him, and so Dan Morgan said, "Hey, we do a pretty good job with linebackers here with the Panthers.
Yeah,
Just look at the gold jacket this past weekend. You
that's
can
right.
you
Shout
you
out
can
to
come
Luke.
you can come here and get you a gold jacket if you want to." And
Yeah.
so, but I really do think that's going to hurt them. He was second year All Pro, second team All Pro last year for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He had around 5 to 6 interceptions at the middle linebacker position, which is just crazy. But yeah, I do have them going over, but not that big. They won 13 games last year. I think that's way too high.
Yeah, yeah. Let's pump it back down to 9, 10, maybe 11 wins maximum. I brought up Tennessee last for a reason, because that's where they're going to finish. Maybe in the whole league. I don't know. I'm just not loving Tennessee this year. They were 3-14 last year. Their win total for this year is 6.5. I think this is almost as easy as the last two, and just dump in the under. Um, I just don't see it with Cam Ward. I think he has some athletic talent, but I just don't. I don't know if he has it between the years yet. So I think Tennessee really struggles this year. They have an easy schedule, like the rest of the AFC South, but I think they go under the 6.5 win total and finish in the cellar in the AFC South.
Not so fast, my friend.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I actually am high on Tennessee. I like the new coaching staff. I like Brian Dayball as the offensive coordinator. You're talking about a whole brand new receiving core with Carnell Tate and Wandale Robinson coming in. I just think this offense is going to be doing a really good job with Cam Ward, and I like some of their pieces on defense too. I mean, uh, I know it's not the they're still going to be overlooked. Yeah, they got Anthony Hill at middle linebacker now. I just think that this team is going to surprise some people, and I think there's a reason that all these sports books had them at 6.5. I mean, they've been in that bottom tier like you're talking about. Teams like Arizona, teams like Miami that we're about to talk about. You know what I mean? Teams like the Jets that have been at that 3, 4 wins, 5.5, and they got them at 6.5 right here. And I got them going slightly above that 6.5.
Okay, all right, yeah. I mean, that'd be great. I'm pulling for them. I like Cam Ward, and like I said, they got our boy Anthony Hill, one of my favorite recent Texas Longhorns. So I would imagine you still have them going in the cellar. So you start us off with the AFC South. What are your rankings this year, top to bottom?
My rankings are Houston 1. I got Houston going 13-4. I got Jacksonville number 2. I got Jacksonville going 11-6. I got Tennessee at 3, going 7-10, and then I got Indianapolis at the bottom going 6-11.
Oh wow, Cody with the actual predictions there. I'm very similar. I've got the last two mixed a little bit. I've got Houston number one. I like 12 or 13 wins for sure. Jacksonville at number two with between 10 and 12 wins. Indy, like I said, I think they get 9 wins this year, and Tennessee is going to be easily at the bottom in my opinion with 4 or 5 wins max. So that's our analysis of the AFC South. A little bit closer than our AFC North predictions, which you maybe have already looked at on one of the social media sites. As you know, we've got YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Got the QR code if you want to get any merchandise. But Cody and I are going to be right back with the AFC breakdown. Are you amped up, Cody?
Yeah, let's keep going.
All right, let's do it.